Order flow is what I specialize in. Order flow is what I do. I teach order flow and I teach tape reading. And I'm going to teach you order flow, the smallest part of order flow right now, just so you could really start to say, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. So we're going to actually head on over to the chart and we're going to take a look at Apple right now. Okay, so we're going to look at Apple and we're going to take a look. And here's what I want you to visualize. I want you to look at these 2 days here. I want you to look at these 2 days here. I want you to look at this period of time here. Why does a stock on this day do this the next day? Why does it have higher highs? Why does it have higher lows? Why on these 2 days does it have a lower high? Why on these 2 days does it have lower lows? Right? Haven't you ever sat there and said, why do stocks go up and down? It's the fundamental question of putting your money in harm's way, on answering the question of why do stocks go up and down? That's order flow. When I had my trading firm in New York City in 2007, everything changed in the stock market because I was already a NASDAQ trader. I was a very aggressive NASDAQ trader. The New York Stock Exchange made some changes on the floor of the exchange where they took all the power or the responsibilities away from the specialists and the NASDAQ market makers, and a lot more became electronic. So those people came off the floor, and a lot of them ended up trading on my floor in New York City, and they introduced us to the concept of order flow. And order flow is very simple. It's smart money, deep pockets, people with a lot of research doing all of that research and then allocating those research and dollars to stocks. So that's when you look at a stock, and whether it's from one day to the next, did smart money pay higher prices? Did smart money hold higher lows? Did they do that over 1 day? Did they do 2 days? Did they do that over 2 weeks? Did they 3 weeks? How often did smart money, how long has smart money been committing capital to the stock you're considering buying? It's shocking that that's how simple stock trading can be. No indicators, no tools, no all that possible thousands of things you could have on your screen. Think about it. Why do stocks go up and down? It's because somebody with a lot of money and a lot of research determined in the future they think that stock is going to be a higher price. Now, remember what we said all the way back in the beginning. What does winning look like for you? Are you determining that over the next day? Are you determining that over the next week, the next month, the next quarter, from one earnings report to the next? So the very first thing, and this is forever going to change what you do. And again, this is what we do in a lot more detail inside of our bootcamp. If you want to learn about that, please click down below. It's only $295 for 30 days. It's not a subscription. It's basically a 30-day coaching program with me where we do this every single day. And I actually give you my entries and exits, walk you through why and all that kind of stuff. But here's the thing. We're going to look at Apple again. So now visualize while you're looking at this, higher highs, higher lows. They were paying higher prices. Then there was some indecision. A couple of days, the stock took a pause, and then they came right back in. And if you do the same thing on a weekly chart, now you want to take a look and see how long has smart money been paying higher prices in Apple. I hope that's profound for you because that's a pretty big deal. What we just did is we just eliminated all of the confusion in the stock market and all of the things you could possibly be looking at by saying, why do stocks go up and down? Once you ask yourself that fundamental question and you take all of the confusion out of the market and say, well, people with a lot of money make commitments because they believe that stock is going up in the future. Now we just look at daily charts, weekly charts, and monthly charts and determine how long have they been buying stocks? How long have they been making a commitment? Is it 1 day, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months? Think about it. It completely changes the way you look at stocks. Okay. Next, that's what order flow is. The next part is tape reading.